Welcome to the second episode of the Rife Rundown, a show where we talk about politics and world events. If you're new, hit that subscribe button down below, and if you like this video, smash that like button for us. It really helps us reach more people every single day. So today, we're going to be talking about the current Department of Homeland Security Secretary, Kristi Noem. Tuesday morning, she was on the ground with Immigration Custom Enforcement officers in New York City. Noem, who is the former governor of South Dakota and a staunch supporter and ally of President Donald Trump, who was nominated by him to lead the department, was seen on the grounds Tuesday morning with ICE members that were conducting raids in New York City early Tuesday morning. Noem, who was confirmed by a bipartisan group of senators last Saturday morning by a vote of 59 to 34, is already hitting the ground running, and this is exactly the leadership that we need to be seeing out of the Trump administration with a little under 2 weeks under their belt at this point. Noem spoke to a group of ICE agents, Secret Service agents, U.S. Marshals, and New York Police Department Special Operations agents during an operational briefing on Tuesday morning in New York City, where Noem was seen in a video wearing a bulletproof vest saying that the team is getting to work on, quote, getting the dirt bags off the street. And we do have a video of that right here.
We are getting the dirt bags off these streets. Here in New York City this morning, we are getting the dirt bags off these streets.
Getting the dirt bags off the streets. And what a huge upgrade we have here in Secretary Kristi Noem from the garbage leader that they had before this. During the 4 terrible years under the Biden administration, the Department of Homeland Security was headed by a man, if you can even call him that, by the name of Alejandro Mayorkas, whose star achievement was allowing millions and millions of illegal criminals to cross the border and then claiming that the border was the most secure it had ever been. It was so bad that he was the first cabinet member to be impeached since 1876. It's been almost 150 years. The last secretary in an administration was William Belknap. Your grandparents weren't even born. Most of your great-grandparents may not have even been born the last time this happened. And that's how bad we had it under the Alejandro Mayorkas heading up the Department of Homeland Security. Since becoming president on January 20th, the Trump administration has taken drastic actions to expel criminal illegal aliens and to, quote, make America safe again, which was one of the major themes of the Trump re-election bid. Many of the supporters of Trump have praised the actions of the new administration, with only a week under its belt now, and placing more blame on the Biden administration for their failures to perform the basic duties of the federal government. So far, the administration has reportedly returned over 8,000 criminals, now this was as of Monday the 27th, over 8,000 criminals to their home country with lofty ambitions to arrest at least 1,200 criminals per day going forward. We're going to see how they're able to follow through on that promise of 1,200 criminals per day. I know on Sunday they were just shy of about 1,000 people that they had arrested that they're going to get out of this country. And it sounds like the U.S. has finally got the attention of other countries that have allowed millions of illegal migrants to pour into the United States. Far-left president of Honduras, President Castro, on Sunday called for an emergency meeting of the Community of Latin American and Caribbean States, CELAC. This emergency meeting was brought together to discuss President Donald Trump's crackdown on illegal migrants that are in the United States. And just for context, this is the second meeting that they've had in the last month. The encounter will occur in the aftermath of Colombia's far-left president Gustavo Petro's brief diplomatic and potential economic crisis that they had with the United States. A short-lived trade war, thanks to his refusal to welcome a flight carrying deported Colombian immigrants. Petro initially refused the flight on the grounds that the United States was treating Colombian migrants as, quote, criminals. Well, yeah, we were treating them as criminals because they are. They were in the country illegally. And I know it's kind of different and they're not used to it the last 4 years, so it's a culture change and we'll give them time to adjust. But if you are in this country illegally, that is a crime. You do not have to commit another crime in order for being in the country illegally to be a crime. Being here illegally is a crime. A letter from her was obtained from her office about the meeting. President Castro announced that President Petro will travel to Honduras' capital city to participate in the meeting. They say in the event that they will address migration, the environment, and, quote, the Latin American and Caribbean unity as the three main subjects that they will be discussing in the meeting. But here's the thing. You don't need to be a genius or have a meeting between these Latin countries to understand what they need to do. Because, to be honest with you, they have no choice. You will take back the illegal immigrants that took advantage of the United States under the Biden administration, that crossed the border illegally and stayed in the United States. End of discussion. That's it. It's the end of discussion. You're going to take back the nationals that are in our country, who are from your country, who cannot legally be in our country. That's it. There's nothing to discuss. You don't need to be a genius. You don't need to call together and, they want to talk about the environment. Oh, we need to protect the environment. You know how you could do that? Stop flying your planes to have these stupid meetings when it don't take a genius to figure out what you need to do. And what actually, not what you need to do, what you are going to do. The wrath of being on the bad side of Donald Trump. It is going to cause economic pain, the likes of which these countries have never felt before. I'd really think twice before they try standing up to President Trump again. We saw how that's gone the first couple times between Mexico and Canada and China and Colombia. Now, Noam and Tom Homan's leadership, they're the ones who are overseeing what is going on with the migrant crisis that we have in our country right now. This is exactly what we need at this moment in time. A strong, unrelenting leadership that will push through all of the curveballs that are thrown their way. Because let's be honest, Democrats will do anything they can to stop this. Now, they're going to say that they're all about deporting the criminals, which we know is a load of BS. They don't support it. You had 4 years to deport them. You had 4 years to not let them into the country. And you did the exact opposite. They may seem right now like they want to go along with what the Trump administration and Republicans are doing at this point. But a warning to Republicans in Congress and the Trump administration and their officials. The Democrats will cross the Trump administration at the first chance possible and not think twice. They will do anything they can to destroy the Republican Party. I appreciate everyone tuning in today, so that's all for today's video. Thank you for watching, and if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button. It really helps us reach more people. And subscribe. Hit that notification button so you can get notified when we post next time. Thank you, and have a good rest of your day.